Low-cost housing in Sibu, Jaya. Speaker, most of us work towards owning a house in our lifetime, a house which we can afford and call our own, and where we can boast that no matter how humble our abode is, it is indeed our castle from the elements of nature as well as from intruders. It is therefore encouraging news when state government launched the state's own low-cost housing scheme with pilot projects in 5 locations in Kuching, Miri, Sibu, and Bintulu. Speaker, we in the state opposition always support good and feasible state projects as long as it is for the needs and best interests of our people and it is being carried out with absolute transparency and accountability. On this, I'd like to make a few observations. Number 1, the demand for low-cost housing in Sarawak is still strong, and more housing should be made more affordable for our B40 groups, especially where there's already an abundance of more pricey housing in the state, a lot of which was erected there with no takers. The state government should do a review if the proposed unit price of 90,000 to 150,000 is genuinely affordable for those earning the bottom range of salary at 800 ringgit, as it is reported that the target group for this project is for those earning between 800 ringgit to 2,500. A simple arithmetic would tell us that it will be stretching the salary of 800 ringgit to the limit after taking into account the possibility of financing payments, utility payments, and other household and living expenses payments. As with all societies, Speaker, the low-income groups constitute a major section of the society, and they are the people whom the government should help the most. This is especially pertinent when we are entering the global economic low. Number 2, the state government's proposed low-cost housing project is not the first in the state. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, the low-cost housing at Sibu, Jaya was undertaken by the Sarawak Housing and Development Commission, as it then was. Despite a time frame of nearly 20 years, many of these house buyers still remain occupants without a legal name. They remain as beneficial owners, despite the fact that most of them are nearing the end of their financing payments. I've checked the sales and purchase agreements of some of these buyers, and it is true that there was no time frame being given for the issuance of the document of title. But as we all know, or should know, that no time frame does not equate to time in perpetuity. In 20 years, a lot can happen and have happened. Even the Sarawak Housing and Development Commission have been replaced by the Housing Development Corporation. But in these cases, what should have happened did not happen. Surely the replacement of the corporate identity did not negate the outstanding duties of the previous statutory body. Speaker, may I ask the Honourable Minister to inform this House, number 1, how many of the total units of this in Sibu, Jaya still remains titleless? Number 2, when can these documents of title be issued to the rightful owners? Number 3, why have there been such a long delay in the first place?